What is going on, my fellow Normakians and viewers? Normac here. Got a huge video for you guys, bunch of unboxings. Most of them are unboxings, they're used games, but I'm going to show you guys some new stuff that I got. Before I get to that, the last video I posted very recently was relating to a event I was going to. I think I was mentioning the event as I was doing an unboxing for whatever it was. I actually don't even remember what the unboxing was, but it should have been my last video before this one, and I talked about how I was going to LA, Los Angeles, California for a Final Fantasy event called Uncovered Final Fantasy. I'm sure you guys heard about that after it happened, mainly because of the fact that everybody all of a sudden is a Final Fantasy fan because how cool Final Fantasy 15 is. I've been a fan of that particular game since it was known as Versus 13, announced in 2006 as a PS3 exclusive. Now we know it's as 15, and they keep showing off more stuff for it, and it's even more awesome game that has a lot more appeal than it did before because of the information, the content, and footage they have shown off for this game as of this past event, and much more to come as the game will be releasing on September 30th on PS4 and Xbox One. And I guess I'll mention this. I already had the regular version pre-ordered on Amazon because I got a discount, so I'm getting that for $47.99. The Ultimate Collector's Edition that they announced at the Uncover Final Fantasy event, which is $179, I believe. No, $279. My bad. Yeah, almost $300. So I have that pre-ordered. They already sold out on them. Of them, the PS4 version sold out like in 10 minutes. You only could get it on Square Enix website, their store website. So got very lucky on that. And then I'm pre-ordering the digital version because all my games are digital, but I want the box art for the regular version, and the Ultimate Collector's Edition has its own different box art. But I'm just the biggest fan of this particular Final Fantasy game that I can't even fathom what it's going to be all about when it releases. But before I move on to the unboxings, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a brief rundown of what was going on with the Final Fantasy event, how I felt, and how what's the word I want to use, how the experience was for me. It was just awesome. But as far as any cool knickknacks they gave me, it wasn't really much, but this is still pretty cool. It's a Uncover Final Fantasy 15 2016 to 2017 calendar. So you have a lot of different ones, and the ones that you're looking at here aren't even the different calendar arts. There's so many different ones. I'll show you guys my favorite one, and then I'll go to the unboxing. It's just like this. So, and this goes all the way to March of next year. So they actually timed the Uncover Final Fantasy event to next year just right. So it's pretty cool. So the unboxing. So most of these are pretty much every single one of these things are used. I went to a local event in my state called Oklahoma. If you guys ever heard of it, I doubt if you have. I don't expect you guys to, but it's this little event called Super BitCon. It's on this little tag here, and there's a logo and everything. It's pretty cool. They've been doing that, I don't know for how long, but they've been doing it for a little while now. I went the last 2 years, and it was pretty sweet. And and every time I went, I just came to hang out, see everybody, see what they're selling. It was always a neat experience just to go and hang out. This year I actually invested, I would say a little bit of money, but probably a little too much money considering I just got back from a LA trip, and LA's so expensive. But let me go ahead and run down everything, and I got a very big unboxing. Well, actually, I'm not gonna freaking tease it. It's the Metal Gear console that I teased you guys about a few unboxings ago. I am finally going to unbox it as I got the last piece of equipment that I needed. Well, it's not the last piece, but it's the main piece in order for me to unbox it and get it going. So let's go ahead and get to the games I got. So I got one Xbox 360 game, and it's Halo Wars. I got it for $9.95. I believe this was on PC and Xbox 360, and I played it. I bought it and played it when it first came out. I mean, because it was like Halo 3 DLCs came with the collector's edition, so that's the only reason why I bought it. I don't care for RTSs or anything like that. I'm a Halo fan, but you know, when it came to this particular Halo, I was like, But I actually went through it and beat it, and I can say I actually enjoyed it. And this recently just became a backwards compatible game on the Xbox One. I'm like, I can get this for $10 and start playing it. I don't even have any disc-based 360 games, just pretty much that in general. So this being my first backwards compatible disc-based game, so pretty cool. Next set is going to be PS1. I got this game. This was the one game I was looking for at the Super VidCon. The only PS1 game I was looking for, and I found it for $10. And I was happy because out all the different booths that were selling different games, a lot of PS1 booths, it's just like, where's freaking Buzz Lightyear? And I found it. So this is the game I played back when I was a kid. It was like one of my only PS1 games, and I loved it so much. And I recently just got a PS2 that obviously plays PS1 games, so I'm just like, let me get some PS1 games that I'll probably enjoy, or I did enjoy back in the day. So got this, so pretty happy about that. I guess I need to kind of open these. I mean, that kind of what makes it a little bit of an unboxing. But here's the disc. It looks like I got add-on content. No way. Yeah, it's clearly been used. I don't even care to show you guys this, because if this was torn off, it's obviously been used. And you actually have a pretty thick manual here with color. I haven't seen one of those in a while. This game came out a while ago, like 2010, 2009. So, Buzz Lightyear. So, there's that. I believe it's a black disc. I remember PS1 discs were like that, so pretty interesting. We got the manual here too, but we're not going to get into that. It's the back. You know, you guys barely see it, where there's kind of no point showing you guys, but I'll show you guys anyway. That's a one-player game, so. And, you know, speaking of PS2 and already having one that plays PS1 games, I'm going to invest in a PS1 while I was at it. Main reason, only $35. I don't think you can beat that, but I was like, sure, why not? I mean, I'm going to be building a collection of a lot of different things I enjoy, gaming, anime, so it may be collectible figurines or collector's edition strategy guides, art books, but you know, if I can kind of get a console thing going too, that'd be kind of cool. But I don't know if there's any other consoles I really care about getting that I don't have now, but you never know. It's always opportunities. And yeah, besides the console, yes, I did get a controller and the cables, and it didn't come with a memory card, so that's good. Anyway, we're going to move on to PS2, as I bought some PS2 stuff. I'll go and start off with this. I got a GameStop branded controller, wired controller. It was $12.49. It was the cheapest one I could find at the time, because the different booths, either you had to pay cash only, or they give you the option of card and cash. This particular booth had this. I could pay cards, so I was like, let's just get it, because I wasn't about to go adventuring around this huge building to find the cheapest PS2 controller. I was like, that will do. This will be my Player 2 controller, as I'm getting more games for it. Even though I haven't really been playing my PS2, there's going to be moments where I have a friend come over, oh, you got a PS2? Oh, you got that game, we should play it. It sucks if I only got one controller, so I got another one, so that circumstance doesn't really happen. But I'll save this game for last. But start with this. I got X-Men Legends. Never played it. I seen screenshots of it, and it looked kind of cool. It was only $5, so I'm like, sure, why not? Here's the back. Oh, something fell. Not important. Here's the disc and the manual, so sweet. Next game, this game I kind of got screwed over on when I was ordering my PS2 and all the games I wanted to get with it, and this game did not come in. Apparently they ran out of stock and they didn't even know, so I went ahead and just bought it. $10, Zatch Belmomoto Battle. I really enjoyed the anime of this show, and the games were pretty cool, and I played this back in the day, beat it, and I enjoyed it, so I wanted to add that to my PS2 collection. So never finished the anime because they freaking cut it off, and I'm sure I could find the rest of the episodes online, but they never finished like the English dub for it. Not that I can't watch in Japanese English subtitles or whatever, but just haven't made the time to do that. I'd rather start from the beginning and kind of go from there. Anyway, last PS2 game I got today was Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. Definitely one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z games. I actually, out of the Tenkaichis, 3 was my... 2 or 3, I can't really say, but 3 had the most characters. Actually, had the most of all the Tenkaichis, but this one started all. It was the big evolution in Dragon Ball Z gaming, where it was the most realistic style that did it right. These recent Dragon Ball Z games, yeah, that's what I can really say. But let's go ahead and look at the back. The intros to these games were amazing. I do plan to probably get Budokai 2, since that's the only one that didn't get remastered out of the Budokai collection that released on PS3 and 360. And then I'm going to get Tenkaichi 2 and 3, except those are really expensive. Actually, no, funny story, I saw Tenkaichi 3 there, $10. I was going to get it, but it said bonus disc early. I was like, what the heck is a bonus disc? I looked, there's literally a bonus disc that had nothing to do with the PS2 game. I'm like, why would you sell this? And I saw Tenkaichi 2, but it was like $20. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Anyway, next category is PSP. I don't even have a PSP. So why do I buy these games? Because I wanted to, that's why. But these particular games I bought for a reason. I do feel obligated that I now have to buy another PSP. Great. More money. But I'll figure that part later. But these particular games I cannot download through a PlayStation Store. PlayStation Store for PSP, I think it closed down, but you can still buy PSP games on the PlayStation Store on PC and then PS3. But these two particular games never got a digital download version. They never really got ported to another platform or remastered in any sense. And I really thought these two particular games stuck out to me to buy, especially one of them. This wasn't the one that really stuck out to me, but I really thought, hey, I barely remember this was a thing on the PSP, and I really love N+. I love the N series, really fun. I think it'd be really cool if I got a PSP again and be able to play it on PSP. Even though I probably wouldn't put much time into it, I just thought, hey, this is cool. This would be a good little item to just kind of have around. Here's the back. By the way, if you don't know what it is, stick figure ninja game that you basically try to survive, jump through obstacles. It's basically a platformer. It's really fun. It's on Xbox 360, N++, and then, no. N+ is on Xbox 360, N++ is on PS4, and I believe they're bringing N++ to PC / Steam here pretty soon. The second game for PSP, which I need a freaking remaster, since they did Final Fantasy Type 0 HD on PS4 and Xbox One and PC, and I think this is what they should be doing here next. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core is one of the best PSP games I've ever played, and I'll be honest, I've never beaten it because I got to a part where it was really hard, but I'm not in a turn-based game, so it's really hard for me to get into RPGs. This is an action RPG. I did enjoy it. I just didn't take the time to understand the fundamentals that go into RPGs, such as grinding and basically leveling up, and at the time I didn't know that. Now I'm sure I could do it once I get a PSP to play this game again, because I would love for them to remaster this game, but since it hasn't happened yet, I got this for $8. By the way, N+, got it for 10, but you guys probably saw that, but $8, I'm like, this would be cool to have in the collection, so I had to get it. And there's a chance, it's possible that Final Fantasy VII Remake could incorporate the Crisis Core story within it, since it's episodic and everything. We'll see. But anyway, sorry this video is going to be a little long, but if you know my videos, they're going to be a little bit longer. But I got a lot of stuff to show for you guys. So anyway, next PS3 category, we got Anarchy Reigns, and this is a Platinum game title, and it's like a open world brawler, very unbalanced, but it was really cool, because if you go look up trailers for this game, you're like, yo, this game looks awesome. Go to Metacritic, look at those reviews, they're terrible, but this game, this concept, the characters, the action, everything this game represents is really cool, but it just did not turn out well. But for $5, I'm like, why not? Next game, I really enjoyed this game, The Bourne Conspiracy, and from like Jason Bourne, those movies or whatever, they made a game, one game. They were making a sequel, they canceled it, but I played the demo for this a long time ago and really enjoyed it. Bought the game, pretty sure I beat it, and I really liked it, and I'm like, for $7 I gotta have this game again. And a lot of these games I have here are games I had in my Amazon wish list, so I'm just kind of knocking them out now, because I'm like, I was gonna buy it eventually, so I'm not even opening these games. You guys get the point. I mean, a bunch of glare and little text and pictures that you guys can barely see. The disc, you guys can see that clearly in the manual, but and to make it an unboxing, I'm forgetting these things, so. Of course, what will help is probably having a better setup, but, I can't spend thousands of dollars on a good setup right now. Wait, why is there two? Did I buy two of these? What? What? I bought two of these. What the I guess someone's gonna play online with me then. Whoever has a PS3 still. Anyway, next game's Lollipop Chainsaw. This game, too good. And I know this is like girl and what do you call it? Cheerleading clothes with a chainsaw. This game seems suspect. And a guy hanging on her hip. A headless guy. That's her boyfriend. Don't let this cover deceive you. This is a very awesome action adventure game. I very much enjoyed it. It was very unexpected how it was going to turn out, but overall, I very much enjoyed this game. From story to combat, graphics, at the time, this was a very awesome game. I don't know why it took me this long to add it to my collection, because I originally rented it for the 360 when it came out, and I enjoyed it, but I just never bought it until now. So I got this for 15 bucks, and yeah, here's the back. I don't think there's a manual in here. It feels a little... Oh, there's a manual. There it is. And if anything, and I know I don't do these often because I don't get many views on my videos, I would love to do gameplays for these games. Just in case you're curious about any of them, just let me know in the comments if you're interested, and I'll post some short gameplay or something relating to the game. Just let me know what you guys want. But other than that, next game is going to be a game called Split Second. It was actually a Disney interactive game. It reminds me of Burnout in a sense, but from Disney, but it's not toned down. It's actually very action-packed and graphically awesome. Good car models, and just a pretty cool racing game. I only really played the demo for this game when servers were online for it, but it was actually really fun. I played it with a few friends. I'm like, hey, for 10 bucks, I guess I'll go ahead and buy this game. But just one, and I'm not even into racing games, but this is one of those racing games like, okay, this is actually pretty cool, and there's not too many racing games that have me say things like that. Alright, last two well, I got one more PS3 game. Well, I got 3 more PS3 games left. So, first one here, The Darkness. Kind of got stuff here, but that's okay. I never beat this one, and I need to, in a sense, because I did like the sequel a lot. Like, I beat the sequel, and they had a cliffhanger, and I'm pissed that there still isn't a third one yet. But I never played the first one, so I'm going to do that for 8 bucks. I'm like, hey, let me go ahead and do that. Very dark first-person shooter title, very story-driven. I had some multiplayer. That we already know the servers are probably offline on it, but that's okay. Here's the disc, and the manual, and yeah. Speaking of the sequel, I had to get it. I don't know why it took me so long to get this particular one, but I found it for 8 bucks. I'm like, heck yeah. It's like, I saw the first one, like, I want the first one, but I really want the second one. In that same rack, like somewhere around there, I saw the second one. I grabbed it so quick. And actually, this is the game that made me start buying all this crap. Like, this was the first game I was like, there is hope here. I can buy stuff that I actually want. So, yeah, this was the first game I picked up, and from here, this is how you see all this other stuff that I'm showing you guys. But I do recommend The Darkness too. You don't necessarily need to know too much about the Darkness one. I think it goes over a prologue. But, yeah, I'm ready to jump back on this game again. It's pretty fun. Alright. The big stuff. So, another deal I got. It is used, but it is a collector's item. Ninja Gaiden 3 Collector's Edition. So, I'm going to show you guys what's in this box. The box is a little worn down. I could show you what's on the back, but I actually kind of want to show you what's inside just as I'm getting it out. Because it kind of goes over everything, but let me just show you what's in here. So first thing, the art book. So, and I love the concept of Ninja Gaiden. You know, ninja, it's bloody, very action-packed. I mean, having an art book for it should be pretty neat. So, just a few little pages there. So there's that. Go and get the... I'll go ahead and get this out. Is this still in the... Okay, no, it's not. Anyway, Ninja Gaiden 3. And it does have move support, so I think that's pretty cool. I have move in the camera, so I might try it out. So there's that. I rented this game, and did I beat it? I think I did. It was alright. It's actually the only Ninja Gaiden game I beat. It's the only one I actually really liked. Ninja Gaiden's cool, but it was really hard for me to... Let's just say I suck as a gamer. You know, the people that think, hey, you gotta play the game on a hardest difficulty to be a gamer. Yeah, that's what Ninja Gaiden's kind of about to some people. But not for me. But Ninja Gaiden 3 was actually a little bit on the easier side, so it worked out for me. You do get the soundtrack for Ninja Gaiden 3, so the official soundtrack. So that's neat. And then lastly, the big piece of the collection. By the way, I bought this for 35 bucks, so I think that's a pretty good heck of a deal. Whoops. Alright, so it's actually in pieces right now, so but you put it together. Shit, what'd I break? I really hope I didn't break something really important. Let's see what we got here. I think we're good. Actually, we'll put it together real quick for you guys, because I think it's pretty easy to put together. Uh-oh. I'm missing something very important, but oh well, I already bought it. Sword. Whatever. I'm not gonna put it together. That's okay. So I'll put these two together. So basically, these guys stand on a black surface, and they basically supposed to look like they're going at it. You got Ryu, and you got, I forgot what this guy's name is, but I'm just gonna call him the Masked Man, and not Naruto, by the way. But yeah, Ryu's missing a sword. Luckily, I only paid 35 bucks for it, but dang, that kind of sucks. I might have to make a fake sword or something. I don't know. People always, you know, make arts and craft projects of stuff like this, so I don't know. Maybe I will. It seemed like it'd be pretty easy. I say that now. But there's that. And I got two more items for you. They're kind of like one and the same in a sense, as far as, you know, the purpose of what they are. But I am going to go ahead and unbox this one first before we get to the biggest thing. Let me grab some scissors real quick. And let's do this. You guys already know what the last item is. I already told you what it is, but we're going to save the best for last. We got a bunch of bubble wrap. Yay! That's not what we got here. So we got two items in this box. This product is called the Nyko Data Bank. So as you see here in the picture, it does make the PS4 a little uglier, but for a good purpose. This will allow me to put more than 2 terabytes, which is the maximum capacity you can put on a PS4 now. This allows me to go above that. So this accessory is going to help me do that. So that's why in this particular box right here, which I have explained in a past video, but maybe you guys didn't watch that video, which is okay. That's why we're going over everything now. In this box here, we got a big hard drive. Obviously past 2 terabytes, because that's what I have currently on my PS4 now. As far as I think it's a solid state drive. This right here is going to be, and that's like a laptop drive they have in the PS4s, and the same one as on the PS3. This is going to be like a full desktop drive, so it's a lot bigger and thicker than the drives that you normally put in the PS4. This is 6 terabytes. I went there. Why? Because I can. Because I'm Normac, that's why. Boom. So, there's that. And I need to be careful with it, so this is going to go on the bed, because I sure would hate for that to be a waste. I think that was really expensive. I forgot how expensive. I might look here in just a second. But let's go ahead and get the biggest thing out for this unboxing. It's back. The Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, PlayStation 4 Special Edition. It is 500 gigabytes, but that's why I got that 6 terabyte to go on top of this thing. Now, this is gonna, well, you guys can't even see it that well. My bad. So, let's zoom in on what we will be unboxing here. Right here is probably gonna be a little bit on the ugly side, but at least you can tell it's a red Special Edition console. Plus, I get a gunmetal gray controller, and I get the game, which I don't necessarily need the game, but I might be able to find out what to do with it. But let's go ahead and get the unboxing going. Let's see. The box is kind of already so I'm not gonna rip it, but I'm not going to ruin it any more than it kind of already is. Let's see here. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. And just pull everything out that I can. Obviously the system's in here. But let's go ahead and see what's in this particular section of the box. I don't think there's anything else. So right here. Oh wow. Looks like I get a special imported edition of Metal Gear Solid 5. So let's see what's in that package, and then we'll jump onto the console. This I will ruin, because I do not know the proper way of opening this, but that's okay. Alright. So, here's this right here. A little flap. It's kind of just regular box art. Japanese box art. Imported stuff. So we got this collector sort of holder for the contents that are inside. You have the 5 logo. Let's go and pull out the game itself, and we'll check out what the other 2 things are inside this box. But the imported version of MGS5, Phantom Pain. And by the way, just in case you're wondering, yes, this PS4 is region free, meaning it can play any PS4 game from any part of the world. Basically, you don't have to worry about buying a Japanese version of the game and wonder if it plays in your American console. Even though this is a Japanese console, I could put my American games on here and play just fine. No special requirements or anything to it. Wow, what is this? So, looks like this might be like a mini art book or something. Like big boss on there. It looks really cool. And you have the 5 logo again. You have like a, what do you call that, holographic sort of look to it. I sure would love for them to make easier packaging, or easier to see packaging, so I'm not ripping anything, but let's see exactly what this is. Oh man. Oh gosh. So just going over a few pages here, but yeah, you guys see that? That's pretty freaking tight. I don't even know if this ever even came to America, to be honest with you, so sweet. See what else is in this box. I see 2 other things. A map for the game. I know this would be pretty handy. As big as this game is, the open world that you adventure in this game, this is one of those things you don't have to have, but as a fan, not saying I'm a huge fan of Metal Gear, but I think it's pretty cool, but if I were a big fan, that's a must-have, so. And then the last piece of, oh, what is this? Piece of content in this box. That looks really cool. I love the colors they use for that. Is that the soundtrack? Is that? I think it's that bonus disc that has like all the extra stuff in there. Sorry, it's upside down. It's kind of hard to turn it, but you guys get the point. So this has like all the trailers, and I believe some behind the scenes special scenes that didn't make the cut because Konami sucks, and we're not going to get into that, but you guys get what I'm saying if you guys know the story behind the legacy of Metal Gear Solid 5 before and upon its release. So anyway, we're gonna get on to the big guy here, the new guy in town, the guy we've been waiting for. Nothing else in this box. It's a heavy box on it. Oh no, there's still more stuff. And I think I'm ripping stuff, but that's okay. Actually, it may not be okay. What about this? Open it from the other side. Oh, yeah, that's kind of important. So here is, I don't know what this is. This is a little booklet, and it has Vita stuff on the back. So I don't know what that has to do with anything, but there's that. And we got some cables. So we got our power cable, which I noticed when I imported my Vita, it had the exact same plug-in. Ours in America is a little bit thicker, but that's okay. It's gonna work out. This is extra USB cable, so that's good to have. I probably need more of these. We got a, what do you call this? Earphone, jack, deal, basically your microphone for the game. I wish it was like the color scheme of the console, but oh well, not a big deal. I didn't use the original one anyway. And then you have your HDMI. You know, your standard cables to make everything work. Last thing in this particular box is the gun metal controller, which I still don't think there's a color like this out anywhere. It looks beautiful. This will be the new main. This will be the new main. And you got diamond dogs right there. Really neat. I like that. I like that. Alright, so now, down to business. More manuals, right? No. We're done with manuals. Now, we unwrap it. All its glory. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, limited edition PS4, imported from Japan, 500 gigabytes. It's beautiful. It is truly beautiful. You got the gold trim, the 2 shades of red, and that's just freaking beautiful. Yeah, so that's awesome. I paid about $700 for it, so I better be happy, which I am. So that's basically it. I know this video is forever, but I had a lot of stuff to show, so I hope you guys enjoyed everything that I showed off. Like I said, if there's any games that I showed off that I own now that you guys want to see footage for, I am able to provide footage for the game. Just let me know that you guys wanted. Like to see demand of stuff that you guys want, so I actually have a reason to post stuff and have a purpose. I already know what you guys want, so I can just make that particular thing for you guys. I should do a room tour, and I have talked about this a long time ago, but I really should, because I changed my room around where it's really, really awesome. I'm really satisfied how my room looks now. This PS4 is part of this build, I guess you could say, for my room. So I'll do a room tour, show how the Nyko data bank looks on the PS4, where the PS4 is located, all my systems, where I have my games, just the whole layout. But man, that's just beautiful. Wow. But we'll see more of this guy here hopefully pretty soon in a room tour. But I don't really have much more to say other than that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Comment any thoughts. If you have any, definitely welcome and appreciate if you leave anything in the comments area. Why is everything getting blurry now? Yeah, give the video a thumbs up, thumbs down if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're not already for any other game content I do post on my channel. And until next time, my fellow Normakians and viewers, Normac signing out. Peace.